Spot the errors. Spotting errors is a common test and forms a part of almost all the important examinations. It requires an awareness of the basic rules of grammar, that is, parts of speech, noun, pronoun, adjective, adverb, preposition, subject-verb agreement, form of tense, use of articles, and certain exceptional usages must be clear when dealing with spot the errors. This video is to make the listeners to know the correct usage of English. By spotting the errors and correcting them, one can speak or write English without mistakes. In this video, we can see the errors in adjectives. What is an adjective? Adjectives are one of the main parts of speech in English. An adjective is a word that modifies a noun or noun phrase. The adjectives elder, eldest are used for persons of the same family. For other persons, older or oldest are used. See the examples. Sita is elder than Gina by 2 years. See, they are from different families, so we must use older instead of elder. Sita is older than Gina by 2 years. See the next example. Radha is my older sister. Here, this indicates the same family. This sentence indicates the persons from same family. So we must use elder. Radha is my elder sister. See the next example. Ravi was the oldest among his siblings. Here also this sentence indicates the same family members. So Ravi was the eldest among his siblings. Reiterating the rule, the adjectives elder and eldest are used for persons of the same family. For other persons, older or oldest must be used. The Taj Hotel was fully equipped to offer leisure stay to its clients. So what's the error here? Leisure and stay are nouns. We have two nouns together. This is called as word class error. We must change this noun leisure to an adjective leisurely. The Taj Hotel was fully equipped to offer leisurely stay to its clients. We must change this noun to adjective. This is called as word class error. Both leisure and stay are nouns, so we must change the noun form to adjective form. This is a familiar rule. Some comparative adjectives like superior, junior, prior, anterior, posterior, prefer should be followed by to instead of than. See the examples. Raj is senior than me. Sheila is junior than me. Kamala is superior than me. My friend is superior than his colleagues. In all these sentences, we must use to instead of than. Raj is senior to me. Sheila is junior to me. Kamala is superior to me. My friend is superior to his colleagues. Find out the error in these sentences. I sent him an oral message. Don't mix with those sort of people. Here we have this adjective error. Instead of oral, we must use verbal. I sent him an verbal message. In this sentence, instead of those, we must use that. Don't mix with that sort of people. Adjectives of quantity like whole, sufficient, any, of, some, much, little, enough, all are used for uncountable nouns only. See the examples. Give me a food to eat. I ate a few rice. This is the error here. Your food is the error in this sentence. Instead of that, we must write enough food. Give me enough food to eat. I ate a few rice. Instead of few, we must use some. I ate some rice. We must use less for uncountable nouns. Example, less milk, less sugar, less money, less information. We must use fewer for countable nouns. Fewer chair, fewer student, fewer building, fewer jobs. See the example sentence. There are less lions today compared to 10 years ago. Instead of less, we must use fewer because we can count lions. There are fewer lions today compared to 10 years ago. Numerical adjectives. I read much books on this subject. Instead of much books, we must write many books because we can count books. I read many books on this subject. I want a little utensils and few food. Instead of little and few, we must use few and some. I want a few utensils and some food. I faced much problems in my life. Instead of much, we must use a word many. I faced many problems in my life. Numerical adjectives are used for countable nouns only. See the rule. When cardinal and ordinal numbers are used together, ordinal numbers precedes cardinal followed by multiplicative numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are called as cardinal numbers. First, second, third, fourth are called as ordinal numbers. This ordinal number must come first and then we must use cardinal numbers. See the example. The first 4 boys will be given a chance. Here, this is an error. Ordinal numbers are used here. We must change that. The first 4 boys will be given a chance. We must use ordinal numbers first, then ordinal numbers. See the next example. The 5 first single rooms are reserved for us. Here also we must use ordinal numbers first. The first 5 single rooms are reserved for us. Multiplicative numbers are single, triple, double. For quantity or degree, some is used for positivity and any is used for negativity. And for interrogative sentences. Have you bought some mangoes? This is an interrogation and so we must use any. Have you bought any mangoes? I don't have some money but I have some food. Here we are using any. I don't have any money but I have some food because we must use any for negativity. I don't have any money but I have some food. When comparing two things or two persons, we must use comparative degree only and we must not use superlative degree. See the examples. Which is the most beautiful of the two? Anu's performance in the play was best than Manu's but not as good as Nandini's. Here in this sentence we are comparing two things and here we are comparing two persons' performance. So we must use comparative degree only. Which is the more beautiful of the two? Instead of most, we must use the comparative degree, more only. Anu's performance in the play was better than Manu's but not as good as Nandini's. So when comparing two things or two persons, we must use comparative degree. When comparing two qualities of the same person or thing, ER form must not be used. Instead of that, we must use more form. See the examples. He is wiser than brave. Two qualities are referred here, wise and brave, and we are talking about one person. So instead of this ER form, we must use more form. He is more wise than brave. Moving on to the next example. Rita is cleverer than pretty. Here also we are talking about one person, Rita. We are talking about two qualities, clever and pretty. So we must not use this ER form. Instead of this ER form, we must use more form. Rita is more clever than pretty is correct. When two persons or things are compared, the same parts must be compared. See the example here. The population of Mumbai is greater than Delhi. We must compare population only. The population of Mumbai is greater than that of Delhi. Moving on to the next example. Radha's dress is prettier than you. Here we are comparing the dresses of Radha and another person. So the answer is Radha's dress is prettier than your dress. We must not use double comparatives or double superlatives in a sentence. He is the most cleverest boy in the class. Most is one superlative and cleverest is another superlative. We must not use like that. Instead of that, we must use cleverest only. He is the cleverest boy in the class. Pizza is more tastier than burger. We must not use more tastier. Instead of more tastier, we must use tastier only. Pizza is tastier than burger. I told her that it would be all the more better if she herself talked to the groom. Same rule. We must not use double comparative or double superlative. More better is wrong. I told her that it would be all the better if she herself talked to the groom. We must use better only instead of more better. Your English is more better than mine. Neeraj is more tall than Pradeep. We must not use double comparative. Instead of more better and more tall, we must use better and taller. Your English is better than mine and Neeraj is taller than Pradeep. See this example. Amir Khan is better than all the actors in the Bollywood. Amir Khan is better than all the other actors in the Bollywood. We must use all the other actors. Your English is more better than mine. Neeraj is more tall than Pradeep. We must not use double comparatives, more better and more tall. Instead of more better and more tall, we must use better and taller. See the correct sentence. Your English is better than mine. And instead of Neeraj is more tall than Pradeep, we must write Neeraj is taller than Pradeep. See the next sentence. Vijay Sethupathi is better than all the actors in Tamil cinema. When we write the correct answer, we must use other actors. Vijay Sethupathi is better than all the other actors in Tamil cinema. ING adjectives gives reason or cause. ED adjectives gives result or effort. You can see the example. I am really interested in sports car. This is wrong. Interesting is wrong. We must use ED form. This is the result or effort, so we must use ED adjective. I am really interested in sports car is correct. Some adjectives like unique, ideal, perfect, complete, universal, chief, square, round, entire, extreme, full do not admit degrees of comparison. It is a most unique idea. He took the most extreme step of attempting suicide. In these sentences, we have most unique and most extreme. The adjectives unique and extreme won't admit degrees of comparison. This most extreme and most unique or superlative degrees. The words unique and extreme do not admit degrees of comparison is a rule. So, it is a unique idea. He took the extreme step of attempting suicide two or more adjectives are used for the same person or thing, the degree of comparison must be the same. This is the most tasty and healthy food. Here we are talking about one food item. Here most tasty is used. This is a superlative degree, and here we have positive degree, healthy. So we must change this positive degree to superlative degree. Healthy must be changed to healthiest. This is the most tasty and healthiest food. See the next example. You are more intelligent and wise than him. Here also we are talking about one person and we are talking about two adjectives. Intelligent and wise. Here more intelligent. Comparative degree is used here. Here wise is positive. We must use comparative degree here. You are more intelligent and wiser than him is correct. Thank you. Thank you for watching.